You have tried both. So what works best for you? Practicing alone or conversational videos?
Very interesting question. Practicing alone, it is about that you will be realizing about that what you are talking, and you will be able to correct your mistake because there is nobody. So you will completely imbibe with yourself. So that time learn about you. And yeah, and in case of the conversation video, that time you connecting with other person. So you have to be in a uh, very alert mood, that yeah, somebody is there watching me, somebody is there recognizing me. So that time also, your eye contact, your facial recognition, your pauses, and how you're speaking. So that also a lot matter. Okay, when you talk alone with yourself, that is a very different thing. Okay, so you just recognizing your mistake and you doing practice. So that is all about the practice. When okay, and real journey start when you do conversation. That time, so that is your goal. Okay, so if you are want to communicate, so that time you have to connect with the people. So that is your goal. Okay, you're interacting with the people, and your whole body, what we call that, exposure maybe. So that we learn everything about facial recognition, eye contact, and all. Yeah.
Hmm. Body gesture and how you are maintaining your eye contact and the right time that you deliver the message. Sometimes it happens when you practice alone. We are the only ones. Sometimes we do not even complete the dialogue as well. Maybe we do not complete the sentence, and we think that sab chalta hai. So even you are making mistake, you will think that I'm making mistake, so no issue with it. But when you speak with person, then that time you will recognize that you are making lots of mistake. That person is actually speaking better than you. You must actually work on your pronunciation, sentence formation, and that actually inspired you. So whenever we practice our vocabulary, we should practice alone, and then you can use it into your conversation. That is how you can practice your vocabulary. But for spoken part, you can also use mirror technique to improve your confidence. But definitely this technique will not give you feedback that how you are speaking. And if you are observant and if you are insightful that how you are speaking, that time definitely you will get feedbacks on your own. But
Yes.
mirror can't give you feedback
Yes.
because it is a reflection of you only. So I have this experience that when I used to practice in front of mirror, I was so much frustrated because I was not getting feedbacks, and it was all about feedbacks. I
Yeah.
wanted at that time. I used to think that why I'm not getting feedbacks. If I'm making mistakes, so I do not know where I'm making mistake. So if you are making mistake, you need someone who can correct you. So
Yes.
when you speak with people, when you connect with a peer, then definitely if that peer know that how you are speaking, and that time you will improve that mistake, and you will not make that mistake. So that is the pros and cons of mirror practice. Nilu, I want to know that how do you practice your vocabulary, because using advanced vocabulary and the vocabulary that you do not use repetitively manner, and that actually interests and just fascinates people to listen more and more. I have seen lots of conversation videos. These days, everyone is posting videos on YouTube channel, and they are creating channel, and they are speaking same English. They are not improving a lot, and that actually doesn't interest to listen to people. We always think that they are only speaking normal English. We want something interesting, some spices as well. Spices means using some idioms and phrases and advanced vocabulary. You would prefer to listen to native speaker or non-native speaker if you want to learn English, and if you want to improve your English. So please tell me about your preference.
Yeah, I prefer both. Okay, sometimes most of the time I prefer English, Indian speakers, because from there I my ears support me to learn from that. I feel familiar with them, and they there is a search also that Indians speaks good English than of native speakers, because they sometimes they used to eat some words, and the flow that they have is so fast, and also they do not use any advanced kind of vocabulary, but normal, very normal vocabulary and normal sentence they use. But there some little bit of very short kind of word they use, but there's nothing advanced. And but in case of Indians, they are really fabulous. I love listening in Indians, basically more who are a spiritual leader, and who are at a really political leader as well. So they really use the kind of language or speaking the English they use. So that is really awesome that I learned from there. And I do shadow practicing from their video, and I used to listen the conversation video as well. Okay, on any video, conversation video, whatever pop up in front of my screen, I used to listen that. Sometimes whether person is not speaking well, but the message that he is delivering, that is really awesome, and the knowledge that the person has really fabulous. So that's why I this way I used to prefer both of them, but most Indian one.
Hmm. You have just spilled the beans of your fluency. Oh my God. Everyone got to know about your secret, that how you have learned this language. You listen to native and non-native speakers, not just because they use add-ons vocabulary, because the message that how they are delivering their message. That's the beauty of language. That you don't only focus on a particular thing that that person is only using add-ons vocabulary, but even you are using simple and regular vocabulary, you can deliver your message beautifully, and answer thoughts as well. It clarified that how beautiful thoughts you have. It was
Yes,
amazing. Yeah.
yes.
So how do you practice your idioms and phrases?
ATM and phrases, like earlier I was not using, but because the
Yeah.
1 month that I was practicing just on my speaking, that how well I would be able to speak, that was only. And now I'm focusing on idiom and phrases only little bit, that would which is other person can understand, and which is understandable, very easy one. Same like I see eye to eye. Okay, I agree with you. So
Mm.
and idiom and phrases we have also yesterday. What was that? The ball is in your court. Okay, so now it is your decision. So very normal idiom I'm trying to use in my language. Still I'm not applying it, but yeah, with the time I will apply it, because now I have to apply with myself first, then I can deliver it.
Yeah, and once in a blue moon, we actually use advanced vocabulary and even as the phrases and idioms. If you are using too much and excessive and extravagantly idioms and phrases and vocabulary, no one will understand why these are important, because sometimes you actually need to get, you actually need to know that you actually need to deliver your message, and even your message is clear, crystal clear, and you want to deliver it with particular audience, and they are not understanding, so what is the point of using that advanced vocabulary, idioms and phrases? Yeah, so do you like to watch movies?
Not because I do not get time also, yeah, I used to watch it. I used to love watching movies in theater only. Like when I used to sit on the phone, I so many thoughts comes up in my mind, that what I'm doing, like I'm watching movie, is that something that I'm learning from it. And if I have to enjoy, why not to enjoy with my daughter, because she need me. Why not to enjoy with my family? So when you have something to do, and you want, and you crave, and lacking in time, so that time it happens that it will become difficult to watch movie for 1 hour or 2 hour. So not
Yeah. Actually, I also get bored if it is long movie, like definitely if you're talking about movies, so these movies you need to invest your 3 hours. So yeah.
Yeah.
So do you focus on speaking, writing, reading, or listening? Which is the important part in your communication skill, and how? how do you distribute it as well? Do you only focus on speaking part?
Okay, like reading very less come in my practice. I do much speaking and listening. Okay, listening I do too much, and then I come it speaking and then reading. So these three I follow. Sometimes I do write also, but very rare.
Yeah, once in a blue moon, you're right. So it also happened with me. I tried to listen and read a lot. And
Yes.
speaking means like I practice alone. If even I'm not speaking with anyone, even I have friend circle, so I talk with them whenever we connect. At that time we text in English, we talk in English, only in English there. But with my family I always speak Marathi, because at my place no one speak English, not even Hindi. We only speak Marathi. Yeah. So Nilu, I have, yeah, you are saying something, please go ahead.
Like now we have the friends and it virtue of the English that we are connecting, and we have a lot of friend and new friend. Like when it comes to me, if I talk, then that before this before this practice, before this language, and before meeting the people, there was no friend in my circle. Like if even if I had, so they are doing very well, and I do not feel familiar of talking to them because they are already working and they're very good and advanced. They have a now like earlier I was engaging in just household chores, but now because of this virtue of this language, I'm connecting with lots of people and gaining and improving also, gaining confidence. So it is really helpful that now now I'm having a lot of friends. Okay, maybe like in Skype groups there are say, 230 people. So maybe don't know them, but yeah, they all are my friend because once in a time I'm going to connect with them. So yeah, because of this language, I got new friends in my life now.
So Nilu, are you introvert or extrovert?
I am an introvert kind of person, but extrovert only when I connect with the person with whom I enjoy talking. Like not with everybody. So, because most of the time when I connect with the people, they if they do not have something, they will end up in a loose talk, and that I don't like. Yes.
Yeah. So, Nilu, I have something interesting to share with you. Tongue twister. Do you practice your tongue twister as well?
No.
Okay, there is one interesting tongue twister, and we will practice it. Okay. The tongue twister is Pepper picked a peck of pickle peppers. Oh my God. Okay. Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Peter pick a pack of pickled pepper.
Yeah. Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled pepper.
Peter Peter picked a pack of picked paper. Peter Pepper picked a pack of picked paper.
Yes. Peter Pepper picked a pack of pickled peppers. We need to pronounce it fast, and it actually help us to clear our pronunciation. Sometimes we have that MIT. So if we have MIT, we must practice this. Peter Pepper picked
Yeah,
a
thank
pack
you.
of pickled peppers. Oh my God. It is so hilarious. If you say it fast, then it becomes very difficult to pronounce a single word.
Not
Yeah.
aware about it. Tongue twister. I had heard it, but I never practiced it. And yeah, now I'm going to a little bit. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for.
definitely. Yeah. So, Neelam, we are going to wrap up this session as well, because we are going running out of time. So, thank you so much for joining this session.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Neelam. Bye. Have a great day.